Well, let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Bruce Ellis out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's Ball. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. And for New Orleans, Murray and McCollum make up the talented backcourt. Zion Williamson out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at the center position.
Yeah, that's a great setup there. Murray keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
It's good on the putback.
He has the knack for being in the right spot at the right time. Gets a lot of sneaky points with his work on the glass.
Murray, no good. The Bulls have gone 1 for 3 so far. Ball passes to Vucevic. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Here's Giddey.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
To the paint. Messi. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, McCollum can do it all when you give him the keys.
Here's Chicago now. And, guys, this is the first they're seeing of New Orleans this year.
Yeah, they came up short both times against this team last season.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to talk with Willie Green for a minute, and one of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me that Vuce has the big body, plus he can really shoot it, but they really emphasized boxing him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out. It's back to the basics, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Can't hit the corner 3. Ball right side. Offensive rebound. The kick out to White. Now here's Ball. He's guarded closely. Tipped. McCollum against Giddey. Pass to Murray. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the triple.
Well, Murray won't let a shot pass him by, so he just goes after the corner 3.
Out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. It's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. 5th best, the Pelicans.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them.
Pass to Williamson, and there's a 3-second violation.
Chicago ball.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. Trailing by 5. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Ball. Vucevic has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game. New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Williamson. Comes up empty down low.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Pass to Murray. For 3, McCollum. Bruce Ellis grabs the board. Bulls trail by 3. Well, a rangy defender and a knockdown spot-up shooter, Coach. A lot to like about Trey Murphy.
There sure is, Brian. He had the knee issue last season, which was a bump in the road. But for a mid-first-round pick back in 2021, his development overall has been beyond encouraging.
High flyer and a great shooter. What a combo. Now a timeout called by Chicago. Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian. It's hard to win in this league, and when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days. A line change here for Chicago. Jones misses. And it's Murray with the ball for the Pelicans. McCollum on the left side. Well, one of the sharpest players off the floor, C.J. McCollum.
Well, Brian, he also did a great job as president of the Players Union, and he's great on his podcast, too.
I'm sure he'll be doing games with you soon enough after his playing career.
Yeah, I just hope he's not taking my job. Yeah, for some reason. McCollum has always flown under the radar, but he's a constant threat to score 20-plus points, and he does it efficiently.
Stand two of the greatest words in all of sports, opening day.
Absolutely, Brian. Everybody's undefeated, everybody's optimistic, and everybody is eager to get going, whether you're playing or the guy on the sidelines drawing up plays.
No good on that one. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Graham.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season. Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Down low. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, I think Murray is at his most effective when he's focused on creating plays for others.
Jones, the pass to Collins. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
1:46 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Jones. To the inside. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Yeah, for still being fairly new to the league, you gotta love the vision Jones brings.
Murray with it. He's picked up by Jones. Murray drives in over Jones, and it's New Orleans with another.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Smith finds Jones inside. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Now here's Williams. No points so far with the 10-footer. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. New Orleans leading by 8. Murray's shot is good.
He's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
The Bulls shooting just 38% so far in this one. To the middle. Jones misses. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Jones in the post. Williams defending. 19 seconds left to play in the first. Murray. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. And out of bounds, the Pelicans will take it.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's McCollum. Hits the trifecta. McCollum's got 5 now.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be right back with you shortly. welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for New Orleans?
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And also their pressure defense. Is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the four. Jose Alvarado is out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Robinson Earl in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes. Play like guards, and you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level. And here's Ball. Here's Herter. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Amongst the best decision makers in the league. Lonzo with the right decision there.
Outside Jones. Fires the 3. Buzelis grabs the board.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who keeps things moving.
And that's a foul. Called on Kevin Herter. That's his first foul of the game. Giddy's checked in for Chicago.
Coming onto the floor for the Bulls, Josh Giddey.
Chicago on D. 11-point game. Soft touch off the glass.
The length of Murphy can be surprising. He's 6'8" with a good wingspan.
Pass to White. Jones grabs the board. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. You know, there's so much to like about Herb Jones. It's hard to know where to start with this guy, Coach.
Well, Brian, I think I know where it starts. It starts with him being an all-defensive caliber defender, one of the best in the league. But then lately, he's been so efficient from three-point range, and his overall efficiency at the offensive end has gone way up. He's become a complete player.
And New Orleans making a change here. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. Back to Vucevic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ball right side. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now here's Alvarado. Hounded by Ball. Knocks it loose. To the paint. Pelicans cleared away. Misi's got his 4th rebound in this one. Sinks the tray. 6 points for him.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
The kick out to White. Ball outside. To stop the run. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
And it's cleared by Vucevic. Bulls trail by 19. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And Ball throws it down.
You're taller than you think. Lonzo is a sneaky 6'6".
Pass to Williamson. And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That'll be a second foul of the game.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
Olynyk checked in for New Orleans. DeJounte Murray comes in for Williamson. And the Bulls also making a change. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Ball. For Chicago, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. And last year, Coach, the Pelicans winning 49 games, their second most ever.
Yeah, Brian, but despite that, they got swept by OKC in the first round, and that just tells you how difficult the West is. New Orleans was the 8th seed. In the East, they get the 3 seed.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th. Free throw attempts of the game. That one's off. All right, Stan, if you had it your way, who would you want to see in the dunk contest?
Well, Brian, look, I want to go back to the glory days when the most recognizable guys in the game were the ones that participated. Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins. I think if we could get guys like Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, that would be fantastic, but it's got to be the names out there that people know.
Here's McCollum after the basket by Chicago. And again, New Orleans, no good.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
A skilled passer. Jones is quick to spot these openings for his team.
Here's Murray. There's the drive.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Buzelis. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Williams is checked in for Giddey. Coach, one guy who's shown a lot of growth on the offensive side of the ball is Ayo Dosunmu.
Yeah, it seems like the game is slowed down for him. And that's why everything he does looks better now. His first step, his decision-making, all of it, Brian.
And it's the Bulls with the ball after the basket by New Orleans. Jones against Murray. Inside. Here's Smith. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got 4 assists in the game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Bulls, 5.
Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Herter's checked in for Chicago. Williams misses. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. It's stolen. All alone on the break. And there's McCollum on the assist by Murray. McCollum's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, that's the thing about McCollum. He can absorb the contact and still complete the play.
And B.A., if you let him, he will do damage.
No resistance, you pay.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
Robinson Earl. Nice shot from the wing. And the Pelicans lead by 17.
You know, at the offensive end, McCollum does a little of everything for you. I mean, that was a great pass.
Here's Jones. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Jones misses. New Orleans leading by 19. On the wing, Murray. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Herter.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Pelicans ahead, up 19. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. DeJounte Murray had no problems getting going. He had 14 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Kenny, your thoughts? And now with the second.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different. From the first 2, so far it's been a runaway. You know, DeJounte Murray has been exceptional here, guys.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You got to give him credit.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. Trey Jones is out there with Kobe White. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. Such a skilled big. 6'10" Nikola Vucevic. He can beat you up in the post, or he can step back and hit a 3-stand.
Yeah, Brian, and he's an excellent passer as well. Throughout his career, Vucevic's teams have been very good offensively, and his versatility is a big reason for that.
And that one misses. You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
And the ball out of play. The Pelicans will have it. All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. In third, the Pelicans.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
Well, keeping control of the ball must have been an emphasis for them. Very clean game so far.
Here's Ball, plenty of space. Gets to the corner and hits it. Ball's got 8 points.
Nice quick trigger from Ball right there. Good at sizing up the defense and knowing when to shoot off the pass.
Bulls trail by 16. Pass to White. The three. The rebound by Murray. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Yeah, look at Giddey stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
They get the rebound. Pass to Williamson. Murray for 3. And it's Chicago with a board.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Here's Giddey. Basket's good. Giddey's got 4 points in the quarter.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Murray against Ball. McCollum right side. Over White. And again, New Orleans, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it. Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
New Orleans calls timeout. Stan, you're a longtime coach in the NBA, one of the most demanding jobs on the planet. Just how much is required time-wise from an NBA coach?
Well, it's a lot of time. I mean, it's all day, every day, 7 days a week in season. But look, let's put it in perspective. It's not like we're out there running a jacket.
Now that's a visual I'd like to see from you, Coach. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Pelicans are still developing their on-court chemistry. Coach Willie Green said this group is still pretty young in terms of being on the floor together. We're starting to figure it out. We just have to stay committed and continue to be elite on both ends of the floor, and it starts with our defense. B.A.?
They've really got something, Allie. Thanks. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. The 3 from Ball. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. Chicago with the ball. 15 points in a row. Good run right now. There's Ball with a 3. They get it back. Vucevic. The layup misses.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
He hasn't hit a single shot yet, but somehow as a team, they're getting it done.
Ball left side for 3. Ball with another miss.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Chicago. On Friday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Saturday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And that game against the Grizzlies, that's one to watch for. The 4th contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm really interested in how those teams match up this early in the season.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Well, look, their ball security has been non-existent. They have to calm down and do a better job taking control of the ball.
Chicago making a switch here. Williams is checked in for Vucevic. The Sumu comes in for Giddey. Herter's checked in for White. And it's Trey Jones in for Ball. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
Jones from outside. Rebound by Olynyk. New Orleans in the lead. The half-court heave is off target.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, all right. That'd be an automatic benching if I was coaching. What was that?
Smith, he's checked in for Collins. Got a piece of it. The Bulls have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. For the tie, here's Smith. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. And out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Chicago. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And there's Smith. That was good on the assist from Jones. Jones has got 6 assists here tonight. Timeout called. The Pelicans. Stan, when Trey Jones is on the floor, you could just see how easily the offense flows.
Well, Brian, he's the kind of point guard that teammates love to play with because his only thought out there is setting up other guys. He's not going to light you up with his own scoring, but he is a great facilitator.
Old school traditional point guard makes everybody better.
You don't see many of those anymore.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
And the basket by Dosunmu. Dosunmu's got 6 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Shot's good by McCollum.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
To the inside. Here's Williams. Shots blocked. Now the Pelicans in transition. Shot's good by McCollum. 13 points in the game.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Pass to Williams. Outside Jones. Now Dosunmu. 4 on the clock. It's stolen by Olynyk.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Some impressive scoring and still a quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the fourth? And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Murray with it, guarded by Vucevic. Murray, no good. The Bulls shooting at a respectable 49%. And for Chicago, Ball is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Trey Jones. Then it's Kobe White. And it's Vucevic in at center, filling out the middle.
Such a creative player. Ball is especially clever at figuring out ways to draw fouls.
Coach, you spent a lot of time in New Orleans. Coach for him, as a matter of fact. It's a fun stop in the NBA. There's some amazing food in the Big Easy.
Yeah, Brian, I love the city of New Orleans. But when I coached there, it was in the pandemic. All the restaurants were closed. All the entertainment was closed. We couldn't enjoy the jazz or the food.
He gets it in there.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
New Orleans is shooting just 37% in the game. To the left wing. And Ball's over to help. Murray from outside gets the three ball to go. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
Well, if Murray's knocking those down, that's going to keep defenders honest.
White, the pass to Giddey. Now Vucevic. Back to Giddey. Here's Buzelis. 5 on the clock. Here's Ball. Misi grabs. The board. Misi's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Can't get the heave to fall. The Bulls trail by 3. White, the pass to Vucevic. Banked it in off the glass.
2 physical points from Vucevic. He enjoys bumping down low.
New Orleans calls timeout. Will stand for the Bulls. The DeRozan, Levine, Vucevic era didn't lead to the playoff success they hoped for.
No, Brian, 2 losses in the play-in tournament and just 1 playoff appearance, which resulted in a quick first-round exit. Changes were definitely necessary.
Chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Willie Green had some advice for the team over that last break. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
Well, Stan, you talk about a late bloomer. Kobe White has shown that he might be just that.
Well, Brian, everything has come together for him. He's improved on defense. He's improved his decision-making. He got that second contract and a bigger role, and he is playing great.
They might have the best hair in the NBA. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Williamson's checked in for the Pelicans. Here's ball. And that misses. That would have put them up. The Pelicans have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. The Bulls shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Down low. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
Can't be too surprised by this. Vucevic got the room, and he went to work.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Giddey. The rebound by Murray.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it. For Chicago, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Ball passes to Giddey. Here's Buzelis. Oh, and there's a... one-hand jam.
The great find by Giddey, a tall guard who sees the floor so well.
Inside. And that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Pass to Vucevic. Ball outside. Here's Buzelis. Defended by Jones. Fades and shoots. Tries again. To the left side wing. Here's Buzelis. Defended by Jones. Here's Giddey. Over Williamson. That's good from Giddey. On the assist by Buzelis. Giddey's got 4 points now in the quarter. New Orleans calls timeout. And this short amount of time should be beneficial to these players to catch their breath a little bit, while at the same time replenishing their energy by drinking some Gatorade as we head into the final stretch of this game. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, really the standout element of this game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside but cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
Just a really good three-point shooter. Trey Murphy III. I guess that is why he has the third in his name.
Here's White. Can't hit from in close. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. They now take the lead. McCollum's got 9 points now in the second half.
Certainly a guy you can rely on in pressure situations. McCollum is a savvy vet who can get it done.
On the wing, Murray. Here's the 3. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist. Now it's a 5-point Pelican lead.
And with confidence, Murray stepping up at a crucial point in this game.
Vucevic's shot is off.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
From deep. And they recover it. Second shot opportunity. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. To the paint. Ooh, stolen by Murray. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. The Bulls trail by 5. From Pete Giddey. Knocks it down from distance.
Late game pressure, no problem. Not a factor in Giddey's concentration.
And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it. Chicago has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. White. Cash. And tie game. Huge basket right there. The Pelicans shooting about 43% since the fourth quarter began.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Well, if that was one of my players, I'd think about sitting him down right away and letting him think about that.
Williamson for three, and the Pelicans get it back. Pass to McCollum. To the wing on the left. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Buzelis. Outside Giddey. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here is Vucevic. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Misses the three. And it's rejected. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Bulls ball. Coming onto the floor for your Pelicans.
Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
All tied up. We're heading into overtime.
And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. And here's New Orleans now. Filling out the wings, it's McCollum and Jones. Zion Williamson out there with Kelly Olynyk. And it's Alvarado in at the point guard position.
Well, when he finds his flow, McCollum can be a thorn in the side of the defense with how he can fill it.
Giddey passes to White. Here's Buzelis. And stolen by Jones. And it's the Pelicans on the break. For three, McCollum. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, McCollum wasted no time when he has a window.
Chicago calls timeout. Bulls trail by 5. Pass to White. Now here's Vucevic. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to go on Kelly.
Well, defending Vucevic, it's rough and tumble.
Shooting for Chicago, Nikola Vucevic.
The first free throw is good. Chicago making a switch here. Ball's checked in. And so Vucevic nails both of them.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
New Orleans calls timeout.
On your feet, make some noise. Put those hands together for your Pelicans dance team.
New Orleans leading by 3. Oh, the heave from beyond half court is off target. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
And so here is Chicago.
2 minutes remaining.
Ball looks over the floor.
2 minutes.
Pass to Buzelis. Off target from three-point range.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. Murray's checked in for New Orleans. And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. They trail by 3. Pass the ball. Launches it. Nails it from 3.
Easy to understand why they leave ball out here in these moments. He knows how to deliver.
And they get it back. Jones from outside. Chicago with a rebound. Giddey's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Buzelis. The 3 from Ball. Pelicans cleared away. Murray's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. And New Orleans making a change here. Chicago has gotten 1 of 3 shots to fall from deep in OT. Here's Giddey. The kick out to White. Oh, and they take the lead. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Well, he's the guy they want with the ball when it matters. White takes pride in that.
And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. The Bulls have gotten 2 of 4 attempts to go in OT. Pass to Vucevic. Back to White. And it's in.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Here's Messi, covered by Vucevic. Count it!
You know, Zion doesn't get enough credit for how he shares the ball. He is a really good passer.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And that's an intentional foul. And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 2. We've got 22 seconds left in overtime. Guys, what do you think?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both.
Oh, that could have been the end of it. Instead, he hands them a lifeline.
Now McCollum. Poke loose. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
C.J. McCollum.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And no luck that time either. So it's the Bulls taking the W in a close one. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA.
Yes,